showing that you can, expect something better in the future, or at least hope for something better. Hope that the future games in the series could address these things better. I mean, there is another Assassin's Creed game that has all this naval stuff as well, called Assassin's Creed Rogue, and that's like, I'm not sure if it's a direct sequel to this game or if it's a spiritual sequel, and that it is similar in terms of the type of Assassin's Creed game that it is. I wonder if that game improves a lot of the stuff that I'm, having trouble with in this game. And ultimately, I hope it does. I hope it does fix a lot of the problems I'm having with combat, making great things even greater. I mean, I don't think anyone should be opposed to that. Like some sort of fleet. They're all running the same flag. I want to attack them. Oh, this is much farther than I thought. Alright, so it does look pretty cool. A fleet. I'm just saying, I wonder, kind of hoping that another ship that is a different faction would come in. Well, I want to see them all attack it at once. Oh, there'll be time for that later. There'll be an opportunity for that. What else can I say while we make our trip over to the next location? I suppose I could say, if anyone's upset about me pointing out flaws in the naval system, which is one of the most highly regarded parts of this game, as well, at least as far as I've read, know that I'm definitely not trashing on the game. I'm being honest about it, ways in which it can improve, and that just shows that I care enough about the game that I can analyze its minutia. I can analyze and be willing to talk about it be willing to talk about it in depth to the point where I can point out its positives and negatives. I think it is just too much of a shorthand to only stop at its positives. Like, you're not doing your due diligence as far as full analysis game. Alright, let's see what this area is all about. Sequence 4. Wait. I kind of did not want to actually start the mission yet. But whatever. You know what, I will, Alright, yep, I will actually end right here and not do anything in this mission. I'm going to start it up first thing in the next part. So that'll be this mission will be the very first thing. Got the sailing to it out of the way, so right into the action for the next part. So yeah, it's a bit of a slower part this time, but I think it was important, sussing out some of the not so nice aspects about one of the things that I really do appreciate about the game, which is the naval focused stuff, the combat, the boarding. Seeing how various things like the combat system the Assassin's Creed combat system, how the platforming, parkour stuff, as well as various systems like shops. Point out various things regarding those, how they don't make as graceful a transition over to this highly naval focused game. This ship and naval focused game, you know, the transition isn't as graceful as it could be. That's not to say that those make those things terrible. It's not to say it's ruining my experience. I'm just, you know, I'm able to see those things. I've played the game enough to see those things, just to see that it isn't totally perfect. But it's important to note that that doesn't mean that those aspects, the ship-to-ship combat, the boarding, and any other naval-related thing that I've grown to like a lot. It's not to say those things aren't great. Those things are still pretty darn great, and you know, despite the flaws, I have to say that my opinion on that stuff might change as I play more. If I continually see these frustrating aspects over and over again, then you know, I might change my tune. But I don't think I will see that stuff. I think this was just an unlucky day for me regarding that stuff, and I think stuff will get better later on. I probably won't see that stuff as often, or at least that's what I'm hoping. So on that front, I think the actual commentary there worthwhile, or at least good learning experience for me. But yeah, no more. Let's end the rambling. Let's end the commentary there. And if you tuned in, if you tuned in live, thank you very much for watching. If you're watching the archives, thank you as well. As I said, the archives of all my streams are available over on my YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/YamsterSam. And you can also follow me at Twitter at YamsterSam, which is the very same username as I have on my Twitch, which you might be watching right now. So, right, as I said, next part will be straight into this mission, and I will hopefully see you then. Later.